this video. I mean, I saw a little bit of situation, but oh my goodness, what's Young Philly is done for? It's not looking good for him. I'm not gonna lie. And then it seems like they got a lot of evidence too. So we about to see.
Now, I didn't think I wanted to drop a video like this because as of right now, these are allegations. As I saw more evidence and more evidence and more testimonials and more testimonials and more testimonials and more testimonials, yeah, young Philly is cooked. See, in a post-Me Too world, people are sitting around and waiting for evidence of these alleged offenders every single day now. People don't want to jump off the edge, jump to conclusions, and claim a man to be guilty when he could potentially be proven innocent. But not only is it the clips that are resurfacing of young Philly, and not even necessarily the testimonials of strangers or different people that are very interesting on the internet, but mainly the friends that he had associations with that are doing strange things about him in this situation that have people thinking, yo, we gotta lock this guy the hell up.
British
Yes.
rapper and YouTuber Young Philly has been charged with rape over allegations he attacked and strangled a woman on his Australian tour. Police
Yeah.
arrested the 29-year-old in Brisbane on Tuesday. He was sent to Perth on Wednesday to face a hearing after the alleged attack happened there following a show. Philly is accused of sexually assaulting a woman in her 20s in his hotel on the 28th of September. The alleged assault happened after a performance at Bar One nightclub in the suburb of Hillary's on the 27th of September. Detectives from Western Australia Police's Sexual Assault Squad charged Philly with 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent. They
Whoa.
also arrested him on 3 counts of assault and 1 count of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation.
Damn, yeah, this ain't looking good. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy.
Court on Thursday, where his application for bail was adjourned until later in the day. Fans of Philly gathered outside the court and sat inside the public gallery during the hearing, while others commented on social media.
Is that his mom
One
or
said,
somebody
"I need to
else?
get Chunk's reaction on what he allegedly did." Another wrote, "This broke my heart. He is best known for being an integral part of the group called Beta Squad and working with the Sidemen."
Yeah, Chunks is not looking good. So young Philly was granted a bail of $122,000 and he must stay in the western portion of Australia and report to the police 3 times a week. And listen,
Wow, that's wow.
Yeah. This video is so blurry. I need to fix the resolution.
I don't know too many bail.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's not looking good. If they're telling him to stay in that country and gotta visit the police 3 times a week, that is crazy. I don't even think they even do that. I don't even think the US would even think of doing that.
Things that have this many conditions on it, but that's not a good sign to me.
Meet Andres. See, Andres has a problem. He's performing in Bar One Perth on the first.
Oh, this guy's trying to be Javi, huh?
Known as Young Philly, and after this exact performance is where his problems really began, and the allegations are extremely serious. But before the warrant for his arrest, Philly carried on his tour of Australia. A week later, he was finishing his tour on the other side of Australia, and he was arrested on multiple accounts of SA, and he was returned back to Perth to face his trial. The prosecutors opposed Philly's bail due to the strength of the evidence that they have, CCTV and photos.
They have CCTV? Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, it's over. If that's the case.
To be a flight risk due to being from Colombia, and he could end up back there, aka doing a runner. The magistrate decided to grant him bail under strict conditions. Every single day he's got a report to the police station.
Every single day?
As a deposit, and he's banned from talking about the case.
Bro, he's gotta pay 50K as well. Oh my goodness, Australia. Damn, so you never want to do a crime in Australia either. Oh my goodness, that is horrible. Oh my goodness.
Social media.
I don't know what he was thinking, honestly.
Guilty, but it does not look good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I believe that too.
We'll find out a lot more information then.
Now, there's some very important details that we must discuss, and I promise you, if you had any sort of belief that Philly was gonna escape this or come out clean in this situation, after reading this, I just don't know how. Western Australia Police Prosecutor Julius DePietro says this is an extremely strong prosecution case against Philly. He claims they have CCTV and photo evidence which helps to prove the accusations are true. The prosecution told the courts the alleged victim's body is marked by a history of violent acts. In the hours after Philly was charged, England's FA swiftly pulled the Colombian-born Brit from their upcoming YouTube projects. He is banned from leaving the state and must also report to Perth Police Station in Northbridge every day. Philly's defense lawyer argued the victim was drunk at the time and the alleged ordeal on September.
Wait, hold up.
Channel 9
Defense. Oh, she was drunk, but that makes it worse. What? Is he stupid?
Before meeting the woman making the allegations, prosecutor wanted Philly to remain behind bars as he accused the star's fame of potentially playing a part in the assault. He said, "This has already made headlines. Given the nature of social media, the nature of people jumping on bandwagons, given the nature of the power imbalance between parties." Now, the last time we've seen a public figure do something on closed circuit TV, he got labeled as one of the most vile people in American pop culture history. And of course, I'm talking about P. Diddy. Diddy when he did the thing.
Oh
in
yeah,
that situation, people.
but
didn't
his
wanna
is
believe
pretty.
Cassie. People wanted to write her off as a gold digger. People wanted to write her off as all sorts of things. In that situation, once the video evidence came forth, there was no more denying that P. Diddy was the scum of the earth. And I don't know how this Young Philly situation is gonna come out, but if there is anybody still on his side, the CCTV evidence should pretty much wrap this case up. I don't care what type of defense you can have. I don't know what type of excuse you could come up with.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are you saying that she's drunk? That's even worse, honestly, if you think about it.
And I don't know if you understood what they were saying, but that impeding of somebody's airways is choking them. Now, just like in that P. Diddy situation, people don't just start doing stuff like this. People usually have histories. Where there is smoke, there is usually fire.
You know, sometimes I don't get why I'm single. I got a long wood and good manners. Like, what
Whoa!
I've got manners, bro.
Make those your vows. During the wedding,
In order to get a girl, you need long wood and good manners.
Bruh.
Long wood and good manners is incredible, man.
at least when you're taking her back to the bedroom, then you
Bro, yeah, what kind of mentality is that, honestly? That's not gonna get you woman, I ain't gonna lie. If you, the good manners part, it's fine, but long good, I don't think. I mean, it could get you places, but definitely not, no, watch a woman.
Bro, like, yeah, I got long wood and good manners, so I can get anything. Sicko, man.
Yeah.
Sick in the head. A girl's gonna say,
Bro, it's like he knew. Trunks knew that for some reason. I think he just didn't want to, like, but I think he didn't want to OD it. He didn't want to do him wrong like that. But still, that is crazy to say. I ain't gonna lie.
for the guy. Long wood and good manners. Hey, it's me. Like, come on, fellas. See, what I truly mean is these people show these patterns or these sorts of signs many years before they even get into these positions. And then the power and the fame and the influence just amplify their disgusting tendencies. And this isn't some sort of secret or anything like that. Even their homeboys can tell when people like this are nasty, they wouldn't have anything to do with them when it comes to those types of relationships, specifically with their family.
Yeah, I wouldn't let you marry my family, but yeah.
Why? I'm a good man. What's wrong with me?
No, I had too many stories. Yeah, anyway, yeah.
What's
Appreciate
the-
Oh, I didn't even see this one.
Listen, that's very
Wait, what?
What's that got to do with you when I'm clarting?
What do you mean, what?
Gotta worry about I'm treating your sibling good.
25.
Oh, what do you mean? Like, he has a say in it, because I think he's known you longer. And, like, also the parents, especially, he comes from a small Muslim household, just like me. So, yeah, his parents have a say, and then obviously, majority, they're gonna ask him, hey, what do you think of this guy? Do you think he's perfect for, I guess, his sister in this case? And he's probably gonna tell them all the stuff, and then, yeah, so it goes from there. So, he's like,
The 16-year-old.
Yes, they can.
yes,
wait, what? Hold
I'm
up. I
treating
need to see that again.
good.
25-year-old can't be with a 16-year-old.
Yes, they can.
yes.
What?
What? Why not?
Why?
25-year-old with a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
That can't be.
I know,
you're
bro. I
16.
agree, G. I agree. Morally, it's wrong, but the law
As
is
soon
they
as you're
can.
16, you're legal.
You're allowed to
I
club.
thought 16 could be with other 16-year-olds.
No.
Up to 18. And then 19, for example, a 19-year-old can't be with a 16-year-old.
I'm
Actually, no, I thought that as well. I've just realised that.
Stop the cap.
What the? Right, right.
A 25-year-old cannot be with a 16-year-old. It's illegal. And it's immoral. And it's disgusting.
16 year old.
Yeah, what did they have in common? What did they have in common?
And normally people will push these things off to the side as, hey, this is what the creators do, especially when they're content creating with women. Oh, this is a sensitive society. You can't even have contact with women anymore, etc., etc. But like I've been telling people for a long time, there's a difference between doing content and it being acceptable and one-offs and still not appearing to be some sort of deviant, and what these guys are doing.
Their care and affection towards me, so it's only right that I take both. Wine, you best mind that I don't. Ooh, yeah? Alright, listen, I've got a next one for you, yeah? You see, if I started grabbing your waist and controlled you, I would have got excited. So that's why I just step back and let you do what you're doing. No, wait. Let's end it there. Because...
Alright, see.
lock off the camera.
These people, and it's not just Young Philly, there are people in subsections of the internet that are using the words content as a way to get off their nasty and disgusting behaviors. And I'm not gonna blanketly label anybody or call anybody out or whatever the case may be, but all these people that do these essay pranks in public where they're smacking somebody's behind and then faking like they're blind.
Yeah.
No, he got a disorder. He got a disorder.
Oh, disorder my ass. What the hell?
He got a
What
disorder.
the heck?
No. How you gonna
Okay.
treat me like that?
No, he can't see.
Disrespectful. I know he can hear.
Telling them
Yeah,
to
that's
do
lame. That's lame as hell.
Please, 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 begging. That's coercion, gang. I don't agree with any of that being labeled under the umbrella as content. Because ultimately what ends up happening is these people end up building a case against themselves in the court of public. A lot of collaborations in the town that you frequent, you're gonna get a rap for yourself. And Young Philly is no different than anybody else. He had a rap sheet that spanned from not just anybody and everybody that's a random on the street, but even people that are on his own platform today.
I've got a real story about when I first met Philly. So we got a friend called no, but I understand it now in hindsight. Yeah, not rude. It was just love and guidance for the riders. Yeah. But what happened was we got a friend called. Ike, yeah, who used to do like little parties and whatnot. I think Philly was hosting one of the nights, yeah. And then he was like to me, you know, come down, come meet Philly or like host it together. So I was doing my own little something or whatever, yeah. And then I've seen Philly, I've watched these videos, innit? Because I used to watch the Sunday stories, and I think out of us three, I think I'm more linked with Philly with the content because we kind of like
how raw we are,
how raw we was, and I was like, this is basically me, innit? So I bigged him up on some. Yo, my brother, man, I see you doing your thing. You know, he said to me, yeah, love. He tapped my hand and said, yeah, love. And obviously I'm with the man them, yeah. And I've come out of my comfort zone. I wanted to snuff him.
This is even so bad
What?
that
What
Walter
I was so confused.
Yeah, somebody who it seems like I'm caping for these days. If Walter is not on your side in these situations, then I don't know what to tell you. But Walter from Fresh and Fit has even called him out on his BS.
So, we are going to the club, and we're there having a great time. The club is closing in like 30 minutes or so. Out of the blue, this guy pops up. I'm like, who's this nigga? Talking to the girls, touchy-feely. I'm just like, did someone invite this nigga? The girl next to me that's also a YouTuber was like, yeah, well, that's so-and-so. He's a popular YouTuber here in the UK. I was, oh, okay. He didn't know most of the girls there. He just knew one of them that I was talking to, which is fine. And the one I'm talking to, he takes particular interest into. So he's like talking to her, touching her, whatever. She's looking at me like, yo, like, what you trying to do? I'm like, listen, do your thing. Because I'm not going to, force it, whatever. I'm talking to the YouTuber girl. And she's like, yo, listen, like, I know she wants to go home with you. So I'm going to talk to her because I can tell he's being very pushy. We spoke for maybe 5 minutes. But in real time, bro, I'm like, nigga, you see me with Shorty. Like, are you good? Listen, bro, this is your city, bro.
Okay, that changes things a lot.
So we walk outside of the club. And we're just there chilling. I kid you not, bro. The nigga's pulling the girl to the car. Like pulling her, legit pulling her.
Whoa.
I'm going to the hotel. And her friends are like, yo, this is crazy. Like, what's happening? Somebody go get her. She's like, where you guys going? Like, why is he pulling me this way? So I leave. I go to my hotel. I get a text saying, yo, listen, I'm dropping her off to you right now, which is the YouTuber girl that told me she's coming. And then I asked her, so what happened? You didn't want to go home, boy? Oh, no, this and that. He was being pushy, whatever. But I want to go home with you. I just didn't want to, make a scene. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I was like, oh, shit, this is how this nigga moves. She's like, yeah, everyone knows. So that's when I heard the story. I'm like, I'm not surprised because I've seen it myself. And I've heard from other people the same thing.
Apparently, he's always had this style of content where he comes off as Pepe Le Pew. You know that little skunk from the Looney Tunes who is way too horny? But I think that those are kid gloves in these conversations. Because the things that they're talking about in these allegations, we're talking about a time where he's not even in Australia for a lengthy amount of time. A history of marks on her body. These are marks that have had time to heal, time to reset, new marks, old marks, all these different things on this young woman's body. Yeah, this sounds like one of the most devious people in the world. And with the way that social media is set up, it's hard to ignore some of these things. Now, mind you, I'm a person that can believe that things can be one-offs. Things can be, oh, this was just this moment. It's totally out of context. But I do believe in pattern recognition. If John is always late to church or if Jane is always late to work, then we know that work isn't important to them. So who's telling what these two people would do with these situations? So if Philly is taking kisses from women without their consent, choking them on camera, feeling comfortable like that.
Choking her? No, it wasn't like a it was more like a. Know what I mean? What the? Yeah.
I think I saw this. One.
It's not wild, bro. I didn't even squeeze.
He said no, bro.
Oh, then done. She did, man. Yes.
Who knows what he would do when those cameras are off because of the person that he thinks he is. And then if you combine that with the internet is sweepingly calling an arrogant attitude, you have a guy that's willing to do any and everything to anybody because he thinks he's the shit.
We're exchanging DMs back and forth. I was 20 at this point, and then he finds my YouTube videos and he's sending me pictures of myself in my videos, telling me he
What?
didn't what I was wearing, or like he didn't how I looked like.
Whoa, what?
And then
I've never seen this one.
I can't remember what I responded, but I like tried to just be like, oh, haha. And then he sent me like the most brutal message, being like, look, you seem like a lovely girl, but like honestly, I just could not be any less interested in you, so I'm not gonna let you waste your time on this. And I was like,
Wait, what? Alright, so you're saying, so you DM the girl, right? You're the one who talked to her first. And not only that, you tell her at the end, oh, I'm not interested in you, blah, blah, blah. That's so lame as hell. I ain't gonna lie, that's lame. I need to replay that, because I need to make sure I saw that perfectly.
Attitude. You have a guy that's willing to do any and everything to anybody because he thinks he's the shit.
we're like exchanging DMs back and forth. I was 20 at this point, and then he like finds my YouTube videos and he's like sending me pictures of myself in my videos, like telling me he
Oh, okay.
see I
Never mind.
ever again.
Now, a lot of people in this situation, me included, have one question and one question only. Philly is around a lot of people when he does these acts on camera. Where are those people and what the hell do they have to say?
First of all, I'm the exact same as yous. I'm shocked, but he's now obviously involved in legal proceedings. I cannot comment on legal proceedings. Yeah, you know it is. Mad. Honestly, I can't comment on legal proceedings. I don't know anything more.
Now, we're still waiting for his running mate Chunks to make some sort of comment about the situation.
I think he already
The one thing
did.
that I have to say about it is people know their friends' tendencies. I love the fact that people
Yeah, I think he already commented. He said he can't say anything either because obviously it's legal stuff. I mean, he's probably gonna have to. I think probably once this is probably like in 2 months, probably like in December when this is through, he's probably gonna speak up when it's done, or when if it's done by then. I doubt it though.
No, that is so stupid to me. I get it. There is possibility that somebody could surprise you by the depths that they would take it. But to act like you don't see the signs there with this person, we've all been there as men, as women, as people who have seen somebody do something weird, and you say to yourself in your head or out loud in that time, that was a little bit off. That was a little bit aggressive. You should probably calm down, etc., etc., etc. And I'm here to tell you, if you've never said that to somebody or someone in some sort of situation, then you probably are that person. I'm not saying that they're complicit.
I definitely have said that.
Checking your friend a
For
long
sure.
time ago is something that probably should have been done specifically in this situation. And the reason why people probably don't check him is because all these entities are just such big businesses on YouTube. I think he does stuff with Adobe and different banks in the UK, and he's with some charities and stuff like that. They are so involved, and the money is flowing so fast and so fierce that it is no different than any other celebrity situation where nobody wants to get cut off, nobody wants to ostracize anybody, nobody wants to blow the whistle on somebody who is effectively harming others. And regardless of what goes on in these proceedings, what happens in these situations is when it rains, it pours. So all of the allegations, all of the questions about his character, all of the story times of him being some sort of freaky, nasty guy, at this point, Beta Squad or anybody else associated with him is going to have no choice but to drop Young Philly in any sort of proceedings or any sort of business ventures that they have going forward. And to be honest with you, rightfully so. Literally, nobody is defending this guy. I can't find a singular soul. They're just pawning it off to a bunch of different matters. It's shocking. Legal matter, I can't comment. Or what's been plentiful is people that have had interactions with him time and time again.
Well, that's a good thing. That means usually there's always one person that defends him.
We had in that conversation, and a lot of validity in some of the points, and maybe some pushback that needs to be had in some of the other points. But I want people to really
is Young Philly.
You say they are.
I actually got told to humble myself once by some other like social media star. Is Young Philly. Oh my god! Yeah, she could
Humble
say.
yourself.
Yeah,
That's
he did. He was like,
fucking
humble yourself. You could be like that, have a big ego, but you could also be nice. They come across arrogant.
Yeah.
Because like, a lot of the things we talk about in this podcast, we're just bantering.
A lot of them are using content and the power that they have, the fame, honestly, because of the second biggest